G'day burpee lads and burpee lasses. This is the Burpees Bandit, stealing reps from the bank. Bank of health. Health is wealth. A huge theme that is really overlooked in the burpees community is what do you do when you're sick, when you're under the weather, when you're injured, and you have a burpees routine, or you have an exercise that you've been doing daily, or a program that you've been following. What do you do? Do you continue exercising? Do you keep doing your burpees? Do you ease off the burpees? Do you keep going at the same intensity that you've been doing? Today I want to address those questions and those topics. So right now I've got the post-vacation illness. I just want to be back in bed, relaxing, sleeping 8 or more hours a night, get back to work, bang, I feel under the weather. So it's my body saying, hey, Bandit, what the fuck? You had the time of your life on your vacation. What are you doing back at work? This stressful, man-made, constructed environment. Get out in the sun, get out in the fresh air. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling. I feel under the weather. I know it's not a true cold, it's a bit of the man flu. It's just, I think going like in a routine at work every day, and odd hours as well, and being on call, and then bang, just going back to what's natural and sleeping in and getting, fresh air and doing things that are fun, and then bang, back to work. The body is rejecting the idea that work is natural. So, at least this type of work that I'm doing. So my, mentality, my advice, my thoughts on all of this is, I think, in line with what a lot of people already know. A lot of people don't actually say this. There's a lot of influencers, there's a lot of people online who they talk the talk, but they're big hypocrites and they don't actually follow through with their advice and walk the walk. You'll see a lot of people talking the talk. They'll say, keep going, keep exercising when you're sick, keep exercising if you feel a little bit of a niggle in the joint or the muscle, stretch it out. I'm the opposite, and a lot of people, sure, that works well for them. Keep exercising if that helps you get over a sickness, an illness, a pre-injury better, then yeah, go for it. It's your prerogative, but not mine. My intention is to be sustainable with working out. My mission is to do as many days straight as possible, and at the end of the day, I want to be doing this for the rest of my life and not hating myself for having to do something really intense and really just far-fetched, like a 500 burpees routine when I'm sick or when I'm under the weather, or whether something is really just not conducive to working out. And you start to hate working out if you're forcing something. That's why for my program, my Supercharged set, my Supercharged workout, any exercise that I've done in my life, if I think I can exercise, I will. If I think the exercise is not going to make me have a prolonged illness, I will. If the exercise isn't going to make me feel worse than I do before starting the exercise, I'll exercise. But for the most part, I will ease off a little bit. And that's why the Supercharged set, the Supercharged workout that I've come up with, being the bare bones, the minimum routine that you need every day, and being able to use it as a warm-up session or cool-down session or something really intense, there's so much flexibility. So what I'm getting at is, today I'm going to do a really slow session just to keep the blood flowing, to keep the consistency, to keep the motivation to keep doing something daily as a habit, and not wearing myself out, not spreading myself thin, and not feeling worse than I do now. And you know what? I don't feel that bad. I don't feel like I've got a rip-roaring flu or anything like that. I don't even think I've got a simple cold. It's just, being run down, having a little bit of a niggling headache earlier, little bit of a cough, a little bit of a sore throat, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a workout. Comment on my channel, comment on this video, tell me what you do. I might even post a poll. I know a lot of people would love to continue working out when they're sick with a cold or a flu. I know a lot of people don't like doing it. I think most people will have in their mind that taking it easy and recovering is better than continuing to work out. But like I say, do what's best for you. I think with the Supercharged routine, it's very easy to get in the Supercharged set every day unless you're really unwell. Like if I had COVID again and I was in bed really feeling sorry for myself, I would not do a Supercharged set, okay? I would not do a gym workout. I would not go for a run. I would recover. And on the flip side, doing something daily, doing that exercise, that routine, that program every day, which has the flow-on effects, that domino effect of eating healthier, feeling better, getting outdoors and doing some exercise, getting to the gym, doing some extra exercise, prevents you getting sick, prevents the cold, prevents the flu. So let's get onto a Supercharged set. Like I said, no, I'm not, I don't think I'm truly sick. Yes, I'm under the weather. So I probably could do 1 rep or 1 round per minute, but I'm not. I'm just going to set an example to show that, you can do as few reps as you need to do just to feel, like you've stretched your muscles out, like you've done something, that you've hit that daily target, that daily goal, and then tick that box, okay, and not do anything else, and probably get an early night, go to sleep, okay? So sleep is very important. Exercise when you can is very important, and that's that. Let's get it. Alright, that's halfway. Trying to prevent getting into loss of breath, that kind of feeling where you need to, where you're panting. When I'm under the weather or sick, and I do exercise to the point where I'm panting, that's when I start to feel worse than I do before the exercise. So really just a flexibility session this, and that's the benefit of this program. I love it. It's great. Excellent. Spectacular. Give me more. Give me more. A little bit quicker on this one, just to see how it feels. Right, feels great, but don't want to push it. 2 minutes left, final 2 reps. Okay, final round, then a bit of chit chat and signing off. So, what is today? Today's Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Don't normally post Thursdays, I really wanted to though, today, for this reason, to highlight a bit of thoughts on this topic. am so glad I did that workout. So I feel fucking great. I feel so good. I didn't push it. I didn't push my luck. I didn't go too hard. So I know if I'm under the weather, I go too hard, I will feel worse. And the next day, my illness, my feeling of being under the weather, under a cloud, will just persist longer. Now, that's not to say there are so many people out there who this doesn't apply to. This is my 2 cents worth, okay? And you really have to judge it yourself, what works best for you. Most of us watching this, most of us doing these workouts are adults and have decades or more of experience doing exercise and knowing what works well. For a lot of people out there, like myself, what works well is pulling it back a little bit when you're not feeling 100% with your health, okay? And to be sustainable, just ease it off, okay? I love the daily consistency, the discipline, the habit of doing a daily workout. I'm going to be able to do a workout tomorrow because I didn't push it today. I've got a lot of thoughts that I could expand on, but I'll leave it for another day. Like I said, this is a day I don't normally post, but because I'm, feeling crappy, I wanted to show you what a slow workout was when you're feeling not 100% quite right. And if you're like me, you probably won't do a workout if you're feeling really unwell, if you've got a flu or something like that. But, I'm not feeling too bad. I just want to highlight that the Supercharged set is perfect for days like this. Anyway, look, give me a thumbs up, like this video, comment down below what you do. Do you push through when you have an illness, when you have a virus, cough, cold, flu, whatever? Do you keep going with the exercises? Does that help you mentally, physically? Or do you ease it back a notch and even, take a few days off to rest completely? Subscribe if you haven't. A lot of this content, I think, is gold. There's a lot of content I put out there which really touches on a lot of topics people tend to shy away from. How many videos do you see of people working out when they're sick, and talking about easing it back a little bit when you are sick? That's, like, no fluff, no bullshit here. And I see how many people like my videos. There's quite a few of you out there. So if you're watching this, try the Supercharged set. Try the Supercharged workout. 1 pump with a jump, a 2 pump with a kick out, 3 pump Navy SEAL, 4 deep squats. 11 minutes of that. Give it a go. I know there are lots of people watching this, lots of people who have done it, lots of people who are thinking about doing it, and lots of people who haven't yet done it. So give it a go. It's only 11 minutes, like it's nothing, and you will feel better after the workout, because right now, even being under the weather, I feel warmed up, I feel great. I've just worked all the muscles in my body. I think that's one of the main reasons why it makes you feel so good. Doesn't neglect the legs. Anyway, salute, and probably put another video out next week. I've been doing a few live streams, check those out. Try to catch me live. I love chatting, as you can see. And in the description, shout me a coffee if you like. Salute.